Today we're looking at this house in Lexington, South Carolina. This is actually one of my listings. This is 3046 Snail Seed Trail. This is Lexington 29073. This house was built recently in 2025 by Stanley Martin. We are in the Terrace at Longview neighborhood. It's a subdivision, if you will, of the neighborhood of Longview, which again is located in Lexington. Community amenities include a really nice pool. You have a clubhouse, playground, lots of green space. You have sidewalks in this neighborhood, and you do have the ability to have a golf cart in here. So this is a golf cart community. This house is 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,300 square feet. It is beautiful inside. I'll give you guys a full walking tour inside just to give you an idea of Snail Seed Trail in case you're ever looking at houses on the street. It goes all the way down there, ends in a cul-de-sac. These houses sit on a little bit bigger lots, in my opinion, than some of the other new construction you'll see. And then Snail Seed goes back that way as well. If you make a left here at the stop sign, that's how you start heading towards the front of the neighborhood. You are tucked back quite a ways from the front of the neighborhood, which is always nice. I always prefer that. Again, this is a beautiful, beautiful house. Let me go ahead. I'll walk you up here. You can obviously get a couple cars in here. I'll show you the garage in a little bit. You have a nice front covered porch here leading up to the front door. Go ahead and show you that. So off to my right here, you can definitely get some chairs, a couple tables there. Show you a shot of the street from the front of the house. And let's go ahead and take a look at this home. Entering the home is one of my favorite features, which is this long entry foyer leading to the heart of the home. So coming down here, you'll be immediately greeted by the large living space on your right, and then off to your left is a huge kitchen, quartz countertops, really, really pretty. You have an eat-in dining area over there. And then I'm going to focus back here to the front door because I want you to see this hallway. You have tall ceilings, you have wainscoting, lots of good woodworking detail, just really pretty. It's a nice entryway for when guests enter your home. Off to my left is one of 5 bedrooms. This is a really nice size. I feel like this could be a home office. This could be a play area for the kids while they're downstairs. This could also be a great guest room. So turning around here, giving you another angle of it. This closet is just going to be your standard closet for what I would call a guest room. Open it up. Obviously you have a shelf up there, some room to hang. Good size for a guest room. Good natural light in this room as well. And then here you have another door, which I'm going to show you rather than going that way. I'm going to go back out here to the hallway. You have another door leading to this full bathroom. You have quartz countertops in there. Here I am, hello. And then you have really pretty white tile floor as well. So if you do have guests in this bedroom, they have direct access through the door there to this. And then of course this acts as the powder room too for any guests that you have over for the day. Right off on my left, I want to show you guys this. This is a really nice sized storage area under the staircase. I know when I do these videos, people like to see what's behind every door because they want to see what the storage is, and they say, hey, what's behind that door? So I like to try to show everything. Back to the main living area, you know, this is a really nice open space. I like that it's open for the living room and the kitchen, but not necessarily anything else. So that bedroom's tucked away pretty well down the hallway, which is nice. Over there is the laundry room. I'll show you that in a little bit. But here's that living space. It is a large space. Sometimes it's hard to tell in these videos. This is a really large couch. My clients are in the middle of moving, so please excuse all the moving stuff. There is that stacked stone fireplace I love so much. I love when they go from the ceiling all the way to the floor. It's really, really pretty. You have a nice large mantle, and then of course the fireplace as well, which is beautiful. And then, you know, if you're over in the kitchen where you're sitting here in the dining area, it's just really nice to be able to kind of have that as a focal point over there with the fireplace going. This kitchen, so what's interesting about this kitchen is it really truly has a lot of the features people look for. You have a built-in gas stove. I feel like this is just something people always want. You have a large farmhouse sink right there, stainless steel. There are a ton of cabinets, a ton of counter space. You have a built-in microwave and oven over there. I'll show you that in a little bit. You have a true vented exhaust fan over the stove, a large island. These are quartz countertops. You have tiled backsplash, but this right here off the kitchen is a dream. You have a really large walk-in pantry. Really, really, really good size. I mean, this is what's really special about this is you also have tons of cabinets and counter space here as well. Sometimes you don't have all this, right? You don't have all this counter space for storage, but you will have a good size walk-in pantry. To have both, in my opinion, is a dream. Maybe that's just being 40 years old, and these are the things that you really like and appreciate in your home at my age. But going back to the kitchen, again, really great size, lots of cabinets, lots of counter space, built-in appliances, which is always appreciated. You have a wonderful mudroom area here coming off of the garage. You have built-ins, so you have built-in cubbies there, hooks to hang things, more built-in cubbies down there. You can put your shoes, maybe baskets of scarves. I'll go ahead and I'll show you the garage later on in the video. In the mudroom area, you also have this large closet. You can hang coats. There's a shelf up there. This is a really nice size. So this house was built in a way where storage was thought about. You'll see as we walk through, there's a lot of closets, big walk-in closets upstairs. There's plenty of room to store items. Give you another shot of the kitchen. It's really, really pretty. These are engineered hardwoods. These are not LVP, so this is a step up from LVP. Engineered hardwoods are really pretty. They're really durable. I think they show really well. You have a nice large eat-in space right here. So this could be casual dining if you wanted, or if you wanted to put like a really kind of fancy dining table here too, that could work as well, because this is a large space. So that would be your eat-in area, your dining area. It's a good size. Of course, you have bar stools there for the kitchen island. And then you have a beautiful shot of the backyard as well. You do have a little bit of a hill back there, which is nice. You have a flat backyard, but then a hill, and then it leads up there. You have a little bit of privacy there with that fence. I feel like you're not looking directly into somebody's home, which sometimes you do get in these developments, but for this lot, that's not necessarily the case, which is great. While we're downstairs, let's look at the primary bedroom, and then I'll take you upstairs. The upstairs to this house is really an amazing floor plan, and it's a great layout. Before I get to the primary bedroom, right off the right here is a nice large laundry room. You have a shelf up there, of course, tile in here, which is really pretty. And then my favorite, you actually have a utility sink in here, which is not common, especially for these new construction developments. This would be an add-on while you're building your home. Obviously the builders, this could be a costly item. So to find a house that already has one in it, you're not going to see this all the time when you're looking for houses in the area. Again, really nice size laundry room. I feel like you could add shelving in here if you wanted and really, really utilize this space. Turning around, there's the living area again, and then we're walking into the primary. It's a little dark in here right now. My clients do have the blackout curtains up there. This is a big space, and wait till you see the closet. The closet is huge, but this is a very, very big primary bedroom. You do have the box ceiling, which I always appreciate. It makes the room feel even bigger than it is. But again, this is a big bedroom. Obviously, this is a California king bed. You can get big nightstands in here. I'll turn around so you can get a better angle of this room. They have a big dresser there. They have a nice sitting chair here. So you can just see how big this room is. It's a true primary suite. Now, this bathroom is beautiful, and it leads to that closet I was talking about. So pretty. I love the white. I love the freestanding big soaking tub. Of course, you have 2 sinks, quartz countertops, tiles beautiful. Let me show you this bathtub. It's really big. I just love how it stands alone. I think that's such a nice feature. Turning around to show you the bathroom from this direction. And then across from the bathtub, you have a really nice walk-in shower. It does have a seated bench there, which is great. You have, of course, your water closet for added privacy. You do have a linen closet here, which is a good size, but this is the main closet. And you think, oh, okay, it just probably ends right here. But what's really nice is you go around here, and it keeps going. So you have a lot of hanging space, a lot of storage space. You could probably come in, build some additional shelving like I always talk about in my videos. You could really utilize and max out the space to the most. But this is a really nice size closet. I will then again tell you, this is one of those features that is not common in these new construction builds. Why I love this floor plan, why I love this house, is because of some of the features that I don't necessarily see in neighborhoods like this. The utility sinks, the nice entry foyer, lots of storage, the big closet in the primary bedroom. Of course, we're back out to the main living area. Let's go upstairs and check out this layout. I really, really like it. I think it's such a nice layout, especially for a family, or if you have somebody living with you, maybe like in-laws or something like that, or a teenager. There's a nice secondary, primary, or true guest suite up here. So coming up the stairs is this huge loft, huge. What I would do, especially if it's a family with kids, I would make this the family room. I think downstairs, you can make it more of the living room. Try to keep it clean. I know that's hard with little ones, but this is so big that it could be a true family room, an area for the kids to hang out, have all their toys up here, their video games, whatever it is. Or you could also make this a theater space. This could be a workout area if you wanted to be a workout area, but there's just so much you can do with this space. I appreciate it so much. I mean, it could be a hangout area for the kids. You could put some desks here so that they could also do their homework. It's fantastic. I just love how you could send the kids up here. If you have company over, the company could be downstairs, the kids could be up here. There are 3 really nice sized bedrooms up here. The first one is in here, off to my right. Similar to the guest suite downstairs. The difference though here is you actually have a walk-in closet. So this is where we get into what I was talking about with the storage and things you don't necessarily see in some of these other builds. This is a true walk-in closet off of this bedroom. Such a nice feature to have. And then coming back out, I'll show you this bathroom first. This is got 2 sinks, and then it has the door here. So if multiple people are up here using the bathroom, somebody could be taking a shower while the other person is getting ready for their day. There I am again. Hello. Again, the beautiful quartz countertops. I love the tile that continues throughout this home. Shower tub combo. Very clean, very nice size, 2 sinks. And then coming back out here, you might say, hey, what's in that door? It's just a linen closet right there. Again, please excuse some of the stuff you might see because my clients are in the middle of moving, but I do also want to show you this home and help my clients out by putting it online, and maybe somebody sees this house and gets an idea that maybe this is the house for them. So please excuse it while they are packing up. But again, here I am in bedroom number 2. Now this is a larger bedroom than the one I was just in. I mean, this is, for a kid to have a room this size, I think would be great. I mean, they'd be really lucky. That's kind of how big this room is. Hopefully you can tell in the video. I don't feel like this is a standard size kids room. And then of course, like I was saying, up here you have a walk-in closet as well. Really nice size, plenty of storage. And so that's bedroom number 2 up here. Now bedroom number 3, which is essentially bedroom 5, finishing out of the bedrooms, is off to my right here. This is a guest suite. This has its own ensuite bathroom. I would argue this could possibly be a secondary primary. Maybe if your in-laws live with you. Again, if you have like a teenager and you want to give them their own bathroom, this is a great room. Walk-in closet. And then over here, it has its, like I was saying, own bathroom. Same theme, quartz countertops, beautiful white tile floors. That shower tub combo, it's a really nice sized room, or bathroom I should say. Turning back around, great sized bedroom. Such a unique layout up here. Again, I know I'm repeating myself. There are things in this particular floor plan I don't see in some of the others. The large bedrooms, the big walk-in closets, all that kind of stuff. Here's just attic access. This is going to be your utility closet where you have access to your air handler and all that kind of stuff. If you wanted to store some things there, you could do that as well. So that's the upstairs. Love the layout. Let's head back downstairs. I'm going to show you that garage. The staircase has high ceilings. You could probably put a nice piece of artwork on the wall here coming up. It's very open. The house in general just feels really big. It feels really open, really spacious. High ceilings, as I was talking about earlier. Of course, you have molding, recessed lighting. Just a really, really great space. Let's go ahead and take a look at that garage, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the backyard. So the garage is your standard 2-car garage. I'll go ahead and I'll take the shot from here. Standard 2-car garage. Definitely can get 2 sedans in here, no problem. You have a higher ceiling. I feel like you get those hanging baskets in here. You have a tankless water heater. You can see the control right there. There's your electrical panel. This house does have irrigation. But again, good size 2-car garage. I feel like this is the standard for the new construction. And then that wraps up the inside of the house. Let's go take a look at the backyard. Here we are in the backyard. A couple great features about this backyard is you do have a covered patio space right here. Ceiling fan, if you ever wanted to screen this in, that shouldn't be too much of a project. But one thing I wanted to point out that's unique is you also have this additional patio space off to the side. You won't always see this, especially with new construction. This is one of those add-on features for the most part. So what you have is a true covered patio, which is always appreciated, especially in South Carolina. But again, you have that extended patio for your grill, your smoker. This is not something you'll always see. This house already has it. I love. So I've talked about this before in my videos. New construction neighborhoods, you don't know what you're going to get with a backyard. Where you get lucky with this particular house is you have a true flat backyard. And that's what I love, and that's what I was talking about earlier. I just love how this is a real flat backyard. Again, because the way the builders build in these developments, they don't always think about how the backyard will end up. I mean, this is just fantastic. You have a nice flat backyard, excuse me. There is some grading here. It's kind of hard to see, but you can imagine any kind of water would go into there and then find its way down there, which is wonderful. And then of course you do have a little bit of a hill back here. I'm not mad at the hill. I like the hill. I think it gives just some depth to the backyard. Of course, if you wanted to maybe clear this and you wanted to put some planter beds or something up there, maybe that's something you could do, utilize the space a little bit more. But I appreciate the hill. I do. You can see you do have a good distance between you and the neighbor over here. A nice light post over there. This house has full gutters, and you are on a slab. In case you're wondering, of course, here in South Carolina, you'll either find houses on a crawl space or on a slab. So full gutters, like I said, I think it's a great backyard. Let me go over to the side yard here so you can get a good idea of the distance between the two houses. For new construction, this is actually significant distance between the houses, in my opinion. I look at a lot of new construction developments. You'll see houses closer together than this. This is a good distance between your houses when you're talking about new construction. And there's a great shot of the backyard. Fantastic backyard. You already have that side fenced off. Up there is obviously fenced off, so if you wanted to run a fence, you would just have to run one on this side to connect it all. And that is this beautiful home in Lexington, South Carolina.